YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kristen Lorraine. I'm here to motivate the day, and today I have the Cleveland Vlogger with me, my girl Brittany. And today we are at another episode of Uncovered, where we talk about real, raw, and transparent things. And today, y'all, we are talking about the struggles that we go through as content creators. So shout yourself out right now. What do you have?
So I'm the Cleveland Vlogger.
Yes.
Got a couple different names out here. So
Yes,
Cleveland
ma'am.
Vlogger or PodcastBai, B-A-I. So I started off with this podcast. It's about history, and now I'm
What kind of history?
Black history, to be specific.
Okay.
You know, that's
Our
all the
people.
history. No, I'm just but no, seriously. So I was doing Black history. And then COVID-19 happened. I'm like, an initiative project got to happen like immediately to get these Black-owned businesses back up. So now it's the Cleveland Vlogger. So I review restaurants. So if you ever need your restaurant reviewed, hit me up.
Yes. What's the main thing that you've struggled with since you started? Since this is a YouTube video, since you started YouTube?
I would say maybe the time management, because we have me and her, we just like really bonded over our hectic schedules as college students, people who work,
Seriously.
people who have YouTube channels, and I'm also part of like an organization, and I'm like, I'm spreading myself thin. But
Seriously.
yeah, and so I'm not 100% sure if my lack of like viewership and stuff is attributed to like my crazy schedule. I'm not able to give them my all. Because I saw this post that kind of like was a dart in my heart. I was like, wait a minute. It was like, if you're doing so much because you're a jack of all trades, that's not always a good thing, because you could be putting 10% here, 10% there, 10%
That is
there.
true, yeah.
And I'm like,
And putting yourself further, yeah. I think that's definitely a big thing for me, because lack of subscriptions. I feel like for me, I feel like my content is like, I feel like I have really dope content, and it's not just like one thing, it's multiple. Like, if you want some advice, come to my channel. If you want some motivation, if you want to know how to cook something, I got you. But then it's just like, dag, I only have 100 subscribers. What am I doing wrong? And then it's just like the motivation is shot.
You're covering all bases. Because you're trying to cover all bases and make it really inclusive. Like, and there's people who literally stay with one thing, and it's so crazy, because there's like YouTubers who's like, cars. All you're gonna see is cars. Makeup. All you're gonna see is makeup. And then it's like, what? Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, I think in that sense it kind of makes it easier for your subscribers, because they know once they get on your channel. But then finding your niche can be hard, because I don't like just one thing. You don't like just one thing. Like, or what if you can't figure out what else to say on that one thing?
So this kid, is this like what not to do if you got a YouTube channel? Because we're pretty much two content creators who do try to be so super inclusive and talk about a variety of topics. That's why I'm like, gosh, do I have to kind of reinvent myself? I had to reinvent myself for this like COVID-19 project, because now it's like food reviews. We're gonna see what happens here. Because I was like, with the podcast, I would cover like Black history with finance, like Black educators.
Make sure to check her out, y'all. Like, she's really dope, and she is educating the culture. Even people who aren't Black, like, you can learn so much, especially with everything going on now. A lot of people are like, educate, which is super important. Knowledge is power. So just knowing all the things that we didn't know. And she's over here educating us? Like, what?
I guess depending on how we take it with content creating, because there is the people who have nothing but makeup. And their issue sometimes, like the downside of that, is they get boxed in. it's hard for them because they're loyal viewers. The viewers are so loyal. They're like, why are you changing? How dare you change and grow?
Why are you doing a vlog? I don't care about your life.
Right. Like, why are you doing different stuff? There's no way. You know, blasphemy for growing. And it's like, I would hope that you're growing. Like, are you growing in your life? Did you just have a kid? Did you just graduate? Like, I hope things are moving on forward in your life. Because no one can do the same thing for 5, 10 years.
You have to branch out in some way. Even if you're doing makeup tutorials, even trying a new brand. Rather than just always using, I don't know, makeup. But, you know, like, if you're just always using maybe the same product, but just branching out of your comfort zone. I think even starting a YouTube, that was big for me because I was just like, nobody's gonna care. Nobody's gonna care about me. Like, why would you guys even? And then when I really realized that my content was valuable was when I did a suicide video, and this girl was like, whoa, like, I would have never known you went through that, but keep going, keep pushing. But that was like a year ago. And like, that was that helped me to be like, wow, I'm gonna keep pushing. And then school started. And life happened.
And being a content creator, I'm actually taking the mic from you and becoming an interviewer. But do you like feel that you have to outdo the old you? Like you're in competition with yourself?
Honestly, I don't think I've gotten to that point yet. I think, well, actually, you know what? Yes. I take that back because you'll put out a video and people are like, oh my gosh, this was so good. Like, you have to keep putting out stuff like this, and it's just like, oh snap.
Right.
What if I can't get back to that? What if I can't outdo myself? And then everybody's disappointed.
You're right.
And that fear is just like holding you back because you're like, dang, I can't even just watch that video.
See,
since it was so good.
I can, because I can imagine, like Beyonce. That's how it's like Beyonce feels, and like actors and stuff. It's like, and that is things like with Jay-Z for sure. They're like, the Blueprint album is
seriously,
good. It's like, right, you guys, like, what the hell is this? It's like you're the same person, and you're literally, that has to drive you crazy to feel like you have to battle with the old you. And it's like, I'm growing. I got kids now. Jay-Z is not the same dude. He's not Blueprint Jay-Z. He got kids. He's a wife. He has a wife. Right. He got a dad. Like, he's a daddy now. And so that is definitely something to really consider.
Yeah, seriously. Because you had success with your podcast.
Right. And it was like, I can't outdo myself. I can't. And I was like, where was that drive and that ambition?
Man.
And I was like, I gotta get it back. But you know what? There's some episodes that now with my content creating, and maybe I should do this again. One time I was like, let me do an episode so lazy, so half-assed. It's literally on there. Dev was like, did you upload this by accident? It's like 1 minute and 51 seconds. But it hit crazy with the audience. Really? And I'm like, but then you talk to people and they're like, no, we like episodes that's like 50 to 60 minutes.
Being a content creator, it can definitely have its cons, downfalls, but the mind that we have, like, I feel like we don't give ourselves enough credit.
Yeah.
Because the idea is being able to put out content consistently is like, that's a talent. Like, where's the Grammy?
We need the awards.
Thank you.
We
Literally.
Need a YouTube plaque. Give YouTube plaques to people who's got 100 subscribers. It's like, you guys are lazy. Like, you didn't put any work. But it's crazy because, you know, a lot of people have to put in the most work.
Literally.
Because it's like, I wish I had a team of people. A lot of those heavy hitting YouTube channels got a team of people.
They have
editors,
management,
marketing, and we are our own marketers. We market our own stuff. Edits. Film. Reach out to people so you can collab. Yes.
Like,
we're on PR. We gotta put our little glasses on and manage our finances. But budget analyst, like, empower yourself. We're budget analysts. We're seriously CEOs, and we're also college students.
And we also just have life.
We have life.
I'm trying to maintain a social life.
Yeah. And that's why I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen with my social life. Honestly.
Yeah. Do you ever feel like being a content creator is lonesome?
Yes.
Yes. Speak on that. Yes. Why?
Well,
yes.
You as early as today, you guys, as recent as today, I really didn't have anyone to vent my editing and content creating frustrations, and it is deep because she's a fellow shea butter baby. I take this wig off same as her, so I really didn't have anyone who looked like me, who I could talk to, that really could just bounce ideas off of, and just to just empathize with what I'm going through. So that in itself is lonely, friends, just people you deal with romantically, all of it. It was just like, it wasn't relatable.
Yeah, and they now don't understand the struggles. But yes, literally like this, we actually met each other through a friend, Devin, the Outrighteous podcast.
Yeah, shout him out.
Check him out. And we did an episode with him, but this is like the first time it's just us two collabing together.
Yep.
And it's just really comforting to have somebody who... It's okay. It's okay. I think the light is so good.
Okay.
But it's just comforting to have somebody who just understands. Because talking to your friends, I mean, that's nice and all, but if you aren't a content creator...
They don't truly understand. They don't truly understand.
What would your advice be for somebody who has so many ideas and they want to be a consistent content creator, but they're overwhelmed?
Okay.
Don't know even where to start.
Because that happens, yes. Being overwhelmed, you got so many ideas, it feels like you're gonna implode.
Yeah.
What I would say is you can also channel that into other areas of life. Even, you can bounce some ideas off your family or whoever you're living with, roommates or
and write that
friends.
stuff down.
Yeah, write it down. See how logical it is, that you think it's gonna hit heavy.
Yeah.
But most importantly, what's you're passionate about. Because a lot of us have these brilliant ideas, and we are a lot of times concerned about how the public will receive it.
Yes. Oh,
and it's like, dude, if you're passionate about it and you feel that in your heart, just go with it.
Yeah, do what you feel is right. If that's something that you really love, somebody else is feeling that same passion, and they're gonna gravitate towards that.
Yeah, someone's gonna pick up on it. Someone's gonna see.
These are just our struggles.
Yeah.
And we just want people to be able to know that they're heard and that we relate to you.
Right.
So, I mean, any closing, y'all? Anything you gotta get off your chest?
Just be open-minded.
Yeah.
Any race, creed, or color, you just be open-minded. And
seriously, and I think once you start, then everything else flows, because starting is probably one of the hardest things to do.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, dang, I don't have the camera for it. I don't have the lighting for it. I don't, or the what ifs.
Yeah.
But when you finally start, then it's like, okay, now I really have people looking at me like, where my content at?
Right. Now people is gonna, I wish I had I'm hoping, because we're gonna both manifest it.
Yes.
That we have the fan and the loyalty that Rihanna has, because we're still looking for that album.
She's a liar, long story short.
See, and I want that. I want people to be like, hey, yo, where's the next video?
Like, where is it at?
Right.
So, just start, be open-minded, and we got you. That's all. Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for my upcoming videos, and make sure you're checking out the Cleveland Vlogger. Thanks, guys. Peace.